the wild. The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. It's the warrior. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly. Winds of the wild! In a past story, I came here with Cartothea.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimont, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Cartothea. You saved me. But I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I had tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Renacita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Septimont, can I leave it to you?
No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean...
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I return to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe he will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet him and see how he does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
All right, gods of the air. I'll try my best. First, tell me, what is that person's name?
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first. After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimonts once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you? I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Ah, of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try. Covered in can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too. Need to check for more patrol units nearby.
quiet, cowering prey. Is that all?
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower. That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts. Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know. Septimonte's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate, using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin. And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
So Mia has been dead all this time. The moment when she vanished, the sea took her. I hear cowering prey.
Prey secured! Face me, coward! With me!
I hear cowering prey.
Glory is upon us! I'll end you! With me!
Is that all?
Together we howl! Watch now! Triumph at the spear tip! Into the spotlight! With me! Face me, coward! Let's start! Glory is upon us!
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. The irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodians' failed resonator, this specimen is, in its own way, remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodians' essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tides swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodian's designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodian's lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge. Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death? Is that all? Hiding there, huh? Pretty good haul. I hear cowering prey. Prey secured. With me! All or nothing! With me! To victory! Break darkness! Let's start!
civilization that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the Lion Beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. Viburnum. My flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh, I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators. I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days, but still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore. The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but he treats everyone the same. He didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, he chose to trust me. Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia, her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you, the arrogance, thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people, not the Sentinel and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartothea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Renasita. They belong to no gods but their own.
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance.
I believe in you. Warrior.
From the fear and the lungs of civilization, I was ruled. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silver tongue, you struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Reside? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death. That's some attack. Ryan! At the spear tip! Into the spotlight! The fight is on! Die, evil! Together we howl! With me! Ryan! At the spear tip! Meaningless move. Death shot! Glory in the banner! With me! With me! To victory! Please, Bill! Now's the second half. Into the spotlight! I'll end you! Here! Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud? Pitiful! Cry! Love! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this light burn in all its fury!
To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
There is something no one can take from me. All the bruises I have just beneath. It's a solution to my dozen deepest fears. Glory's not all about winning, but blazing to
It's real! Both of you are safe.
The Thrunodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, gladiator's tale?
Phew! Finally, I can stick my head out. Rover, are you okay?
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in Septimont? I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Garcia? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a tada.
What happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we? When I sensed the Thrunodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter this sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world. I found Lupa in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time, and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Cristoforo, and the Thrunodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Thrunodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. It evaded me, slipping into hiding. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid. I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Apart from the playwright, I also encountered 2 other Fraxidus leaders. One, a woman with a bandaged eye, the other a man with scars across his face.
Surely they must be for Lova and Scar. But how is Scar in Reside?
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I saw them only briefly before they disappeared. I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. We must prepare for whatever plans they have. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though they may not be entirely accurate. In this scenario, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory. In truth, Mia has long since passed, and does not truly exist here. Not Mia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks, a limitation of his resonance ability. This is why he erased Lupa's name, swapping her and Mia's identities. This allowed Mia to summon the Dark Tide upon Septimont. Is there anything else you wish to ask? The central hub within the Veil of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever entered it before. Activating it requires 2 key conditions. Victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel's mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's frequency. The Threnodian set its sights on Mia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention to Lupa. I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the central hub earlier, it endured, drawing strength from that source.
Throughout this journey, I often saw the figures of Lupa and Mia overlap.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately destroy Renacita. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous? The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from over. There is something else. Perhaps due to the Dark Tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodian's paw is growing stronger. Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus' plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cordelia. They've been dealing with the Thenodian for years. You should go there and run some tests. They'll know how to handle what's coming.
The Black Shores? Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust, then I will go.
The event that brought forth the Dark Tide, it must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the Dark Tide, unable to escape, until I met Cartathea. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Veil of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus' Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you now. It was a long story, but the ending turned out well. Though, thinking of Mia still upsets me. Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
When you defeated the Thermodian, you also set her free.
Yes. It was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartathea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing in me.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimont. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub. Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Good. Let's set off together.
Winds, heed my command. Guests of the uncount. Take form. Mind's eye, perish in flame.
Get the knee! Glory upon us!
Clear as the blaze. Now that's a hassle. My blade yearns.
I smell fear. Together we
Attack!
sever.
Wait, not one single echo, bro.
Take form. Make it fast. Beckon the divine flame. Make it fast. Guests of the unseen. Feathers in sever.
Gotta come back. Give me 5 minutes.
moment at hand, this very moment, is the best of our lives. The moment at hand, this very moment, is the best of lives.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it, yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it. It seems like the true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodian sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction, it leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning Tacit Discords.
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
Travel through a silver veil above the shining
It's Mia's sword.
path, the stars
I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more.
The land ignites, reveals beneath an obsidian
But she once spoke of the blood-leaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think, she would have wanted to rest here.
Griffins call, banners gold, glory hums beyond the
It's beautiful. Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments and all our hopes.
Eagle's nest where thunder sleeps in the
Still buzzing about the last great Aegon? Can't wait to see your gladiators in action again. The Open Tournament is on the horizon, and the qualifiers are underway. This is your chance to witness the rise of new legends. Solace is bringing you live coverage of every match. And best of all, drinks are on the house for the entire tournament. Come grab a seat and enjoy at Solace.
Qualifiers, huh? Sounds like a blast!
Want to check it out?
Heck yeah! Free drinks. I'm there.
I thought you wanted to watch the matches.
And we will. Just with a drink in hand. Come on! Let's get going!
Plan with convention.
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
By the end of this match, the Scratchy will have extended their winning streak to 21. Despite the name, this team of young Outlanders has made it this far without a single scratch.
next challenge. Vulcan Mining, one of Septimont's most established teams. Will victory smile on the Scratchy once again? Stay tuned.
Who's calling?
It's from the Black Shores. Let's find a quieter spot.
Consultant, we have Cardathea's inspection report here. Unfortunately, not yet. Since this case is unprecedented, we'll need more time to fully understand it. But we've confirmed a few things. After merging the power of the Sentinel and the Threnodian, she subconsciously absorbs nearby energy whenever she uses her forte. Last time she fought in a sonorosphere tainted by the Dark Tide. This may explain why she felt the Threnodian's pull growing stronger. I'm all right. Please, don't worry about me. No challenge is too great when your will is strong. Trust in science for a simpler solution, Miss Cardathea. For now, she should avoid using her forte. Based on the data you sent back, the inverted tower may be the ideal place for her recovery. Yes, that sonorosphere's formation is connected to Imperator, which should help stabilize Cardathea's energy. Also, during her examination earlier, Cardathea sensed traces of the Leviathan's residual energy again. Yes, it felt the same as the power I sensed when fighting Mia. I couldn't pinpoint the source, but it seemed to come from somewhere south of the Black Shores, deep underwater. We're narrowing down the search. Once we have a location, we'll inform you immediately. Understood. I'll notify our contact to arrange transport for you. Please, be very careful.
Energy similar to the Nodian's power in Mia's body. Does that mean Mia wasn't the only one?
Guests of the unkind. There you are. Triumph through sacrifice.
Leave it to me. Loading. The feeling of pain. Is there anything of interest? damage detected. Astral modulation.
Together we won. Triumph through sacrifice. My blade yearns. Who's the caged bird now? Take
Applaud for me! I'll end you with me!
no need to
Full
run.
attack. Ooh, now is the second half. Loading.
Feathers and cinders.
Face me, coward! With me!
Triumph through sacrifice. Take full. No need to dwell.
Mobility lowered. Loading.
No need to dwell.
It's a me! Triumph at the spear tip!
Together we vanish. Here is the blaze. Make it fast.
Get the champions!
There you are. Glad you found them useful. How do you like these? There you are. Glad you found them useful.
Consultant, we've located the source of the residue and sent the coordinates to your terminal. A ship is also ready, and you should see it nearby.
Got it. I'm on my way. I still don't know what the Fraxidus is planning. Whatever it is, definitely involves Reside. I'm counting on you to to investigate further.
Wind.
These coordinates bring us closer to Raguna.
Should we hit up our friends there for a hand? They might know a thing or two about this.
The more people involved, the more attention we might draw from the Order. Their eyes are everywhere, including on our friends. Besides, we've seen before how the Renaissance are more vulnerable to the Thenodians' power. If they get involved, it could put them in danger.
Right. That makes sense. It's all so quiet. Still no sign of the Thenodian. Well, just holler if you need me.
Greetings, righteous one. If unanswered questions have left you wary, allow me to guide the path before you. With the divinity's blessing, I follow their words, for I am bound to their will. Blasphemy. I see now how the faithless have led you astray, coaxing you to abandon the righteous path.
I'm not here to play games. Cut to the chase. What are you after?
Reside must be unified and purified, for only then can its people be free from fear and division. As their grace and divine will shine upon us once more, so too has their divine power returned from the faithless lands of Septimont. With this power, I will unite the divided minds and build a paradise where tears no longer fall. Join me in this great cause, righteous one. This is also a chance to rid yourself of a foe that has long plagued you. The Fraxidus.
Ah, so you and the Fraxidus can't agree on how to split the Thenodians' residual energy.
I serve their will. It is the only true path. As for the hubristic faithless, they deserve no salvation, nor will they obstruct my course. Despite our shared enemy, you still choose conflict over cooperation.
I trust what I see. There's no need for me to ally with you.
You will find no escape
Such leniency is not your style. You're welcome. Remember the story you experienced in Septimont? The one of the girl lost to the sea? A soul in defiance of itself, its essence seeping into a brilliant gem. It drifted here with lingering whispers of resentment. Enchanted, the faithful of the deep followed its call, seeking to claim the divine power as their own. This is a twisted movement in the symphony, and to play it again, your strength is necessary.
The Thenodian's residual energy in the sea came from Mia. And it crystallized inside a gem? You already know what I'm here for, don't you?
Nothing but this deserves your stay in such barren waters. This is just the beginning. Wandering this unfamiliar sea alone will lead you nowhere, and you'll have no defense against the Order's zealotry.
Are you proposing a cooperation?
Thought I heard something over there!
Search every corner!
I'll take care of the Order's guards first. Then, we'll discuss the gem's whereabouts.
Of course, even if everyone here stood against you, none would truly rival your power. Alas, time slips through our fingers. Were I granted the luxury, I would wait for my injuries to heal and reclaim everything myself, rather than risk it all to save you. You might find the right path on your own, but listen closely. Hear those distracting footsteps. They will never cease pulling you astray. By the time you finally silence the noise and find your way, what you seek may already be lost. The choice is yours.
Think you can turn the tide with words alone? Nice try.
Nothing there! What about over there?
Glad you made the wise choice.
Remember, it's just for now.
Everything is made of frequencies. Once the melody is distorted, its rhythm is skewed. No blunt force can ever rectify it. Unless one orchestrates its essence anew. After you.
same door again.
Time your moves carefully. That way, you can shift its state at will.
They're here! You! Open that gateway!
Out of the question.
Even if you don't, the Primus will be there. You'll never get the gem. This is the only way.
Symphony of life.
Hopefully this helps.
Leave them be. They won't wake. Mismatched rhythms, twisted frequencies. Both are signs of the gem's touch. How vexing. After all this time chasing me, they still haven't learned to let go. I'm just surprised the Order dared to target you. I thought they'd behave before the Great Laureate.
Spare me the commentary. Fenrico wants the gem, and I intend to stop him. That's all that matters. Now, lead the way.
We should leave. I will clear the mist and reveal the path before you. The blades of ignorance and chaos are yours to shatter.
Bro, where am I?
Remnants of the past. Orchestrating here should get us through, right?
Yes. It will be faster this way.
Didn't expect to take this route.
Transport channels aren't just for goods.
Leave it to me.
Symphony of life. Life or death, no alternative.
approaching soundscape. You're in symphony of life. Indispensable. Thus, you fall. Absolute futility. Music to my ears. We were the sixth symphony of life, the soul never entombed.
Wind calls, waves follow. The flashes. The wicked keep it together. I am the Tempest!
Annihilation. It is ready. Preparatory beats begin. Where is rejoicing? Symphony of life. Preparatory beats begin. Lighten. I feel nothing. This changes nothing. Witness. Blossoms in mills.
Wind calls, waves follow. Wind rises. The wicked will face judgment. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds. The wicked will face judgment.
Ensemble. Cadence. Halt. Symphony of life. It is ready. I feel nothing. Chant. Songs of old.
Waves rise. Strikes!
Foi never. Foi never, boy.
Wind guide me. The Order has tried every possible way to block us.
I'm sure you've learned how to handle it by now.
Bad timing. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Cherish every gain. Leave it to me. Why are Fraxidus members here?
Finish them.
Are you sure?
I am. Symphony of life. Absolute futility. Those ensnared by the discordant melody only strike out blindly. No use to me, no reason to spare. Why? Are you afraid? There is nothing to fear. The worst that awaits is simply death. When we joined the Fraxidus, we accepted that this day might come. Me, them, everyone. We're all the same.
Not sure if that's absolute loyalty or sheer indifference to life.
Indifference, you say? The closer you come to death, the sharper the weight of life cuts to expose what you truly desire. There. What a cacophony. Strange.
They're here!
Noisy.
Take them down!
Life or death, no alternative.
Wake up, my love. It's me. Can't you recognize me? Frolova, it's happening again.
It's time for the rehearsal. I don't want to go! No! Don't go!
I'm here. I found the way. Soon I'll bring you all back.
Don't leave me! Take me with you!
My child, no one can escape death. Let go of what we've told you. In the end, we're all bound to face it. And perhaps the only thing left for us is to accept it.
Iskalas, over all these years, each of you has spoken to me in contradictions. Words of surrender, of perseverance, of fear, of pleading. Fate is fickle, ever ready to devour. Death comes swiftly without warning. And in its shadow, I have seen you at peace, in fear, in sorrow, and in madness. But worry not, for I am here. I will always be here.
Frolova, my poor child.
How many times has it been? How many times has he tried to let go, only to tighten his grip again? Life is as fragile as trembling leaves caught in winter's breath, their quiet cries swallowed by the wind. The more fleeting, the harder to judge if our choices were ever right. To find meaning in them, one must first walk a path that stretches into forever. With a soul reaching toward the world's end, like mine, and like his. Even when lost at a crossroads, there's no need to despair. No matter how far you've gone, you can always turn back and find your way home.
They shouldn't be here, right?
Yes, but given how twisted the melody is, anything could happen here.
Is this the gem's doing?
It's Fenrico's.
Hopefully this helps.
We must return to the tower before Fenrico finds it.
What exactly are your people planning here?
My people. Why do you care?
Now I'm intrigued. Tell me, if death were closing in, what would be your final thought? A person? A memory? Words left unsaid? Or perhaps regrets too late to mend? Ah, that look. You thought of something just now. A desire unfulfilled, yet still haunting you. But what if I told you that even the most irreversible fates could start over? Ah, how careless of me. I forget I'm speaking to someone who chose to wipe their own past. Here, we shall witness the advent of the lost beyond. A land of serenity, harmony, and perfection. A sphere beyond the reach of time. A new world, never to be marred by tragedy. How crude. That name strips it of its poetry and warmth. I composed it, note by note, and within the tower, it opened its arms to the world for the first time. It is my chance to mend what was broken, to fulfill every wish I could never make true. Yet for the lost beyond to truly endure, for its melody to bring joy, it still needs a divine texture. Yes, only with the texture can each movement resonate in perfect harmony. Only then will this new symphony truly come to life. But Fenrico smothered its first breath before it could even cry out. I won't let him twist its melody to serve his own ends. Deep within the lost beyond, with the last of my strength, I cast it into the depths and sealed the gateway leading to the tower. If I cannot claim it, no one shall. Sealing an entire realm drained my power. When my strength failed, the Order's betrayal was no longer a mere sting, but a blade, heavy and sharp. But with every strike, I saw things more clearly. Yes, I could not resist the pull of the next blade. But I cannot fall. The immortal divinity within grows and writhes. It will not remain caged forever behind that gateway. The lost beyond will return.
So you're saying the Order might get to the gem before us? Without the full picture, I can't trust you so easily.
Trust. How absurd to speak of trust between us. There is only one gem. No matter how this unfolds, we'll see which of us walks away with what they desire.
Where should we go next?
This path is a shortcut, but difficult to pass through. That one takes longer, but may be smoother. In truth, either will take us. If you insist.
I will be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
I alone will
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
May I pray for anything specific for you? It would be the power to split and understood.
I will be there for everyone.
I see my way clear.
Let's reach farther. Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
I will be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
Got no
I will be there for everyone.
I am the may I pray for anything.
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
I ain't got no flaws.
I'll return the favor tenfold. All yours.
Sentinel protect me. Answer me. I'm fine. Loaded in war with time. Sentinel protect me. Bluebird, be my salvation. Power of the Sentinel.
Shut
Damn.
Maneuvers. I can spare a minute to knock some heads around. All yours. Don't stand in my way. Fine. Reduce to dust. That's a wrap.
Answer me.
My shield can withstand more than that.
Sentinel protect me. Silence.
That all you got?
Over there. Purify. Power of the Sentinel. Crystals, give me strength. Call upon
No
the
comment.
Sentinel.
All yours. All of you at once. I don't do overtime.
Path is arduous. In the name of Imperator.
Now I have a report to write.
I don't like this one, but
Sentinel protect me. Pain is my vanity. Loading.
Come at me. Stop just a scratch. All yours.
yo, why was that so hard, man? I'm trying to figure. I'm up. I'm upgrade Kaftithia next week. Kafti. Wait, fuck on them, man. And I'm up on the right back up.
Understood. I am here to serve your will.
Bro, he's a boss now?
day. Don't stand in my way! Reduced to dust!
Nah, that's not supposed to carry on.
Sentinel protects me. Diminish. Team rule with tone.
Let's bunch of gathering.
Sentinel protects me. Crystals, give me strength. Power of the Sentinel.
No contest. All yours. All of you at once. I don't do overtime. Come at me. Don't stand in my way!
Sorry, chat, but this could be the end of the live. I gotta be up in the morning for work for 5 o'clock since I covering someone's shift tomorrow. So yeah, but I'll be live around the same time you'll meet me at yesterday. So yeah, let's see if we could do one temple before we go. One temple? I don't think so. We only have 6, 7, then 8, 9, 10. We don't have enough. But that's tomorrow we could then build up like three pulls to do a temple, and then we can also do this tomorrow when I come. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoy the live. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notification to know whenever I post a brand new video or go live. Other than that, peace out.